So let's go back to virtues just a second. So we mentioned a couple. We mentioned joy. I think we mentioned love. So I think we don't have any problem calling wisdom a virtue. Lady Wisdom, Proverbs calls her. So right there we do have scriptural referencing of a virtue being a personage. I don't know what a personage looks like exactly, but it's not just a concept. It's not just a construct of thought process. It seems to have a living, vital capacity. So what does that mean if we move into the realm of wisdom? And so I've just put out a few more here. And I don't know if all these will fit as tidy as that last one, but we have in our prayer times, we have said we feel like we have permission and empowerment to release 7 things. Light. So we come into the realm of light. And when we learn how to possess light and have light fashioned and formed in us, then we actually can give light. And that shouldn't be a problem for us because Jesus called us the light of the world. Ephesians 5:8 says, you were once darkness, but now you are light. It's like powerful. So we're learning to get integrated into that, if we can say it, realm. So we learn how to partner, participate, co-govern with it. Next one, life. Light first and then life. The realm of life. Now there's another realm called death, but that's not our part. Ours is the realm of life. We are the givers of life. Adam was a living soul. Jesus was the first of many brethren, of which he says he was a life-giving spirit. Life-giving spirit. And somebody has mentioned that whatever is true of Jesus is true of us. So we're a life-giving spirit. So the 7 things we feel like the Lord's given us permission and empowerment to release that are not controlling, manipulative, or dictating. They, as you say, Abby, they create a hovering influence. Like the Spirit of God hovered over the face of the deep. So there's this hovering kind of influence. So light, and we mentioned life. Somebody mentioned love earlier. So it's like, who couldn't use a little more love? And what if we learn to function in that for not just the godly, but the ungodly too? Jesus was the friend of sinners. So then, power. Release the power of God. Get in the power realm. What does that look like when we learn how to receive power and be the givers of power? Then again, I'm not necessarily saying we're directing or manipulating or dictating how that power has to manifest. It's like, may the power of the presence and power of God himself rest upon or hover over. Power, presence, and joy. We mentioned joy earlier today. And then here's the last one, shalom. Shalom. That's not just the peace of God, it's the whole encompassing satisfaction, completeness of God. So what happens if we learn to get really good at those realms, not only to receive them, but learn what are the rules for the road, for how to govern with them. Now, this sounds kind of heady, but I do believe with all my heart, this is where the kingdom is going to take us. I may not have the details right. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have the details right. But I feel like the trajectory that we're heading is somewhere in this region, somewhere in this area, that our realm of governance, our realm of thriving, spiritual aliveness is going to manifest in the heavenly realms with such reality, vibrancy, and impact that it will be such that it wouldn't compare to what we thought was really good in the natural realm. If I could say this, 2 Peter says, and there will be a new heavens and a new earth. I believe this is what we're talking about. Will we still be living on the earth? Yes. But will there be a transcendent reality that will overarch, supersede, and actually overshadow our earthly best experiences? I think so. A new heaven and a new earth. I don't think necessarily that this natural earth will be gone. And I'm sorry that I would have to go out on the weeds on that one to explain why I say that. But I believe that we'll still be humans, but we'll be like Jesus in John 3 with Nicodemus, who said, Nicodemus, look at me. I'm talking to you eyeball to eyeball, and I am in heaven. Woo, buddy. There's our pattern. Jesus is our pattern son. He says, now you guys learn to live like that. I'm setting the precedent. Come on. Let's go into the good territory. Psalmist said, and the Lord brought me into a large place. Oh, I think this is one of those large ones. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, I mean this with all of my heart. This is not hyperbole or preacher speak. I love you guys, and I love the coming together as a company of believing believers and reaching into realms that are not common yet. Oh boy. I have to have others. I appreciate when the Lord gives me a few little breakthroughs and rhemas and revelation. That's awesome. But boy, it comes a lot easier when we're together. Every joint supplies, right?